Alright guys, sorry about that. Had a phone call from my mother, and you know, when mom calls, you should always talk to her, unless you can't talk. We don't necessarily see eye to eye on things, at least not all the time. Anyway, so circling back around, I guess I'll head over towards the Garfield area next. Kind of circle back towards the old Van Buren's to see what that lot has turned into. Last time I was home, the school was gone, and that was just kind of wild to see, you know, when you go back, and big school with all the outbuildings. Was there, and then you come back and it's just gone. Big open field. McCracken Martin LLC, attorneys at law. McCracken and McCracken LLC, attorneys at law. You look at that building. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stories? 8-story old building. It's probably 100 years old. It's the old Society Bank building. This way over here, just between these cars, a walking little Boston Terrier. That dog's gotta be saying, "Mama, it's cold outside. I need a coat." Alright, True West downtown. There's the candy store. I've heard about that. I need to go in there this afternoon. Just because I like candy, and kind of cool to see what they got. Make a small purchase, nothing major. Max Stacy's. That was the name of that florist. I couldn't remember. Max Stacy's Daily Rose Special, 25 for 35, or 12 for 25. Seems to me if you spend $10 more, you're getting a better deal. But it's probably small roses, little teacup roses or something. Alright. Heading back towards Garfield. Established in 1791. That's how old my town is. I remember when this underpass was actually being built. Supposedly this misty rain that we have today is going to be snow by tonight, and according to the weather forecast, 1.8 inches of rain, or I'm sorry, of snow rather, by tomorrow morning in the Cincinnati area, which would be kind of interesting to see it. I had to catch a little video of it on the way out. Set the camera up and do a little haze of snow. That yellow building right there at the corner with bluish gray trim, that's where I was conceived, second story, looking out over towards the city itself. I've said that before and didn't know that until I think the last trip, so it's kind of cool. And right next to it, or across the street, was an old King Quick, which was a convenience store. Back in the day. Alright. And this road widened out quite a bit. This is still High Street. Used to be houses all the way up to the edge on my right. Your right, I guess. Avenue. I feel like I'm stuck in the past when I come back here and drive, and I guess technically I am. This is Garfield Middle School, which back in the day used to be Garfield High School. I'm gonna through here. On the other side of that area there used to be where you had to wait until school was open to come in. This across the way is Fairwood Elementary. That's new. Oh, the fairgrounds are down here. We can head to the fairgrounds. Juvenile Justice Center and Butler County Children's Services. But then right around the bend, fenced-in areas. Welcome to the Butler County Fairgrounds. Off in the distance, the building you see back there used to one time, years and years and years and years and years ago, went to a what they call a tractor pool. We're technically on the outside of Hamilton now, just barely. Not far, just because, you know, I like to do that. This brings us back out to Route 4, across from Green Lawn Cemetery, where I took some pictures a few days ago. There's the fairground buildings. I wonder if they ever considered doing a roller derby in one of those buildings. Then you have them big enough. Catholic Charities, the Fairgrounds drive-through. Hamilton Quick Stop. Patiently wait here before I make my left turn and not get run over by these cars. If things go really well, I could turn before that vehicle gets there. Alright. Giddy up. Yes, I did. I think I did. Back down that way. It's like a snow truck getting ready to do some snow plowing. And see, passing by the morgue. I have a gruesome thing to point out, but it is what it is. Alrighty, and then so back down, heading back towards Garfield. The Country Foxes Lounge. Credit cards accepted. Intermittent. Hopefully it won't be too distracting. Notch from there. And hopefully with the bumps in the road and things, it won't make you too seasick. Just remember, focus on something in the distance. You'll be alright. Back to the right would be High Streets. Back to the left will take you up to, I think they call it Poor Man's Hill. Back in the day, there used to be they call it the poorhouse. This was kind of like a elderly and indigent house that the Jaycees used to have, the haunted house on the hill, which you can go on YouTube and find out if anybody ever took any video walking through that place, because that place was creepy. It was the only haunted house I ever went to that actually felt haunted. Let's see.